Alright, everyone. Let's finish this. What were we doing? Ah, island hopping. Sweet. Okay, let's do this. Oh, man, I'm tired. A good kind of tired, though. Not like a terrible kind of tired. Monkey knowledge is disabled. Got it. Big whoop. Let's do that. Everything else is normal, right? There's no, like, custom rounds or anything. Yeah. Have this back here. At least an air burst. Are we restricted it anyway? No, we're not. That's weird. Bang. And then maybe a moneymaker at the front. See how we go. Oh boy. See, I don't know what's up, but my PC seems to be lagging lately. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. It doesn't seem too bad at the moment, but I'm thinking I need to like free up space on my computer or something. Which means I probably need to edit and upload more videos. Because I've got a handful of videos just sort of sat on my desktop, waiting to be edited and uploaded. Because I want to do like a more in-depth edit of one of them before I upload it. And then maybe also do like the whole thing, because it was a stream, but there were so many times where I was just, it was a puzzle game, right? And so I was going back and forth a lot, trying to figure out a puzzle, because you could sort of come back to them and figure them out later. It was open worldy kind of puzzle game. You could come back to them and figure them out later. And so sometimes I did do that. And I'd just be wandering around like a dumbass until then. So I kind of want to do a bit more of an in-depth breakdown of that video before uploading it. So I'm thinking I will. So that's going to take time to edit, but maybe I can upload other ones before that. We'll see. We'll see. Get some money from this guy. Oh yeah. It's already almost paid for himself. Wait, what? I thought you earned way more than 1,000. Huh. Weird. Did Balloon Trap get nerfed or something and I wasn't paying attention? I think it did. Oh well. Either way, it's still gonna pay for itself and be pretty damn amazing. Oh, maybe like the maybe like the support Chinook and the sniper money crate drops, they standardized it instead of making it sort of do the old switcheroo. You know, because at one point in time, both the sniper and the support Chinook gave out a range of cash instead of a standard amount like a banana farmer or something would. No, that is definitely saying I'm getting like $1,000 and it's only giving me 500. Okay, that's interesting. Are we secretly playing half cash and I'm not paying attention? No. Okay. But yeah, look at this. This will go up by 500, and yet that says 1,020. How much am I actually getting? Let's find out. 5,331. Trying to figure out which number is wrong. Okay, so we did get like 1,000, but this only went up by like 500. Oh, I see. Never mind. All the numbers are correct. It may seem difficult to believe, but all the numbers are indeed correct. Essentially, this is the extra money gained from placing the balloon trap. Because, of course, balloons getting eaten by this are insta-killed. And so you get the amount of money that you would have gotten from popping them anyway, plus the extra cash because it's a cash-making option. Right? So this is the amount extra that I've been getting on top of popping the balloons regularly. Right, okay. That makes sense. I'm glad we figured that one out as a team, guys. You put in a lot of effort and I appreciate your work. Even if you were just yelling at the screen being like, the numbers are right, dumbass. You know, like that still helps. Every little helps. Let's do that. And then let's do this. And then get a sub-army going. Seems like a reasonable thing to do for me. I feel like in the last video I said that I was gonna tell you guys something if something important happened. If I can't remember it, it was probably work-related, and it was probably problems at work-related. There were no problems at work today. There were no error boxes, everything was fine, everything was dandy even. Which is suspicious, honestly. But everything was great, and we even had a meeting. We even had a meeting, and shit went well. And you know why shit went well? Because it was a meeting between all the people that actually mattered in our department. Not saying that the rest of the people that didn't join the meeting don't matter, but essentially, it wasn't a meeting where like half the people don't even work in the fucking production team and they've got no actual idea what the fuck is going on or have any input on the matter whatsoever. They're just there to listen. No, everybody in the meeting had a valid input or had to bring up like specific topics of concern. I even brought up a few things which I thought of last second. But yeah, most of the things I brought up were sadly specifically targeted at well, two of the things were targeted at specifically two people. One of them was because they weren't fucking communicating shit, which, you know, is kind of a classic in my workplace. Miscommunication is like the bread and butter of where I work. If you're not communicating well at my workplace, you're gonna fit in just fine. Right, that happens on a daily basis. Anyway, one was about someone not communicating things well. Another one was about allowing someone to communicate things well. And then the third one was... What was the third one? Oh, something I had no idea about. And that was basically just like another department's fucking list of shit that they need to give us. I was just like, so this keeps fucking up. This department never seems to be able to get a full, complete list of what we need and deliver it to us without issues. We're just always fucking missing something at some point in time or another. So, can we fix that? Or can we get on their back about it and be like, hey, fuckers, pick up your game? I sadly don't think we'll be able to do that, but for the most part, we might have... We might at least be able to let them know that they're shit at their job. Nah, I'm kidding. They're alright at their job. It just feels like someone on their team is sabotaging them every step of the way. Because it's like, oh, hey, can you get this for us? Oh, yeah, sure can. Why was it not given to you before? It's like, oh, it wasn't on our sheet. Or, oh, we knew that you needed that, but we didn't know where you needed it, so we didn't even bother giving it to you in the first place. Which is the dumbest fucking excuse I've ever heard. But it's one that I have heard, which surprises me. Anyway, I'll try stop talking about work at the moment because I'm playing a fun game and I'm trying to relax, be peaceful. All is well. Me and the missus went out for dinner tonight. We, I don't know if I actually mentioned this, but we go out every other week. I know I mentioned that. Every other week on the Friday. To go out for dinner or just to go out to eat. Spend time with each other, catch up with each other, how our days went and things like that. We alternate paying, and we also alternate who picks where we go. So, for example, if I pick where we go, she'll pay. If she picks where we go, I'll pay. Right? And then on top of that, because we're both sort of not great decision makers, like, if for example, someone asked me, what do you want for dinner? I'd be overwhelmed with the amount of options I could possibly choose that I'd just be like, I don't know, I'll just find something at home, you know? I'd sort of like almost ignore all of the options and then just go for something easy rather than make a decision on something else. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but anyway. So typically we're both in that situation where it's like, oh, I don't fucking know. You pick something, and it's like, no, you pick something. I don't fucking know either. And so we've settled on a system where whoever's picking where we're going will give the other person 3 choices. And then that person will pick from those 3 choices. And it has made our lives so much easier when it comes to going out to eat, because essentially, you know, one person's gonna pay, and the other person gives that person the option of, you know, where do you want to eat out of these 3 places, which is pretty great, because this week's and sometimes we do themes because we can obviously give 3 options. Sometimes we'll do themes. And so it's like either a bunch of different Japanese places or a bunch of different Malaysian places and things like that. And so the theme for this week, I don't know if this was a good idea to go for this as lead popping power. Let's do that instead. And so the theme for this week was, come on. Actually, that's even better because it saves me money on buying the boat, right? I hope I bought it this round. Shit. Okay, never mind. Anyway, the theme for this week was, really? That's not the theme. The theme for this week was, boring main course, amazing dessert. And so the idea was that, as it sounds, we had like just like generic fast food, boring. That's so fucking annoying. We had some generic fast food, just like small like stuff, like I don't know, nuggets and chips or some shit from Macca's, as our starter, and then we went to a fancy dessert place for dinner, which was pretty amazing. Is there really no place where I could place this guy that he'd just hit all of the shots? Is that not a thing I could conjure up into existence? No? I feel like here should be good. Why? Alright, we're restarting. Now that I know that is my future, I will prepare in advance. But yeah, we went to this amazing ice cream place called Gelare. And whew, they sell some good stuff there. They even sell like breakfast items. Like bacon and eggs and shit on top of like pancakes or waffles. And I was just like, damn, okay, you've got my attention. If there's one thing I love more than dessert, it's breakfast. Whoa. I think, other than drinks, like delicious drinks, breakfast items on any menu is the one thing that I'd be most comfortable ordering, like, basically anything from. So if you're looking to get me food, breakfast items or drinks are like top tier stuff for me. Like, getting me any sort of boost drink, amazing. I'll take it off your hands and I'll enjoy it. Or I'll take it off your hands, I'll try it a few times, and then confirm that I don't enjoy it. You know, I'm not sort of fully shutting down any drink, per se. I'm sure there are some outrageous ones out there that I would shut down, but, you know, I'm not that. I'm not that crazy to just be like, don't want that, never having that, nope, no, to any drink so far at least. Food, on the other hand, there are some things that I just outright will not have, either because I've tried them before and they've just tasted fucking awful, or I just look at it and go, that is not food in my mind. That is non-edible. Other people may eat it, yes, but it is non-edible for me. Good examples of that, like seafood, for the most part. I'm not a big seafood fan. Like, there are some seafood items, like some fish that I will eat and enjoy, but it's more occasional, you know. I don't go out of my way to eat seafood. In fact, I try to go out of my way to avoid eating it where possible. It's just not my thing, and for the most part, I wouldn't enjoy it. So I try and avoid it altogether. Yeah, seafood, not a big fan. And so I probably will avoid it. For the most part. And then some people at work, when I tell them that, some people at work look at me like I'm a fucking devil. It's just like, oh, you don't like seafood? What? And then they give me this stare of like, how do you exist as a human being and don't like seafood? And I just look back at them like, I'm sure other people don't either. And then sure enough, like a couple other people at the table will be like, yeah, I'm not a big seafood fan. And I'm like, thank you. Welcome to the team. But yeah, I do imagine I could piss off a good majority of the world with certain things like that. Like, I don't like seafood. I haven't watched all the Star Wars movies. Oh. There's probably a bunch of iconic movies that I've never seen before in my life and don't intend to see. Like, there was this one woman at TAFE when I was learning personal training. There was this one woman at TAFE that came up to me and was just like, have you seen, what was it? Dirty Dancing. And I just looked at her like, what the fuck? No. And then she looked at me like I had just stabbed her only child in front of her. And then just like immediately like took the knife out, just being like, oh, what did I do? Oh yeah, and then I stabbed the child again, right? Like, she looked baffled at the fact that I hadn't seen a fucking movie about dancing. And also, like, I just cursed the planet by not seeing it. And then she goes, oh, you have to watch it. And I was like, I don't think I do. Nah. Doesn't seem like my type of movie anyway. So, I'm a pass on that one. Also, I'm not sure this sub-command is going to be all that great in the long run. I'm starting to think maybe just getting 4 APDs might be better. Because when you think about it, I buy this sub-commander, I get what? Maybe one more decent sub out of this? Out of the amount of money that I've got left over? It really doesn't seem like a great deal, honestly. So I think maybe I'll just go for quality of tier 4s rather than quantity of tier 5s. So this is good. I like this. This is great. However, I'm thinking this would be better with a Summon Phoenix. And then even better than that, well, not even better, but also very good. Probably a Boomerang Monkey with Turbocharge. And then what else? What else? Maybe we buff those with Alchemist. And then whatever's left over can go into like a village maybe. Amount of money left over pending. But yeah, every time they do one of these least cash challenges, I just immediately think, oh, well, there goes all the fun. Because, you know, usually when you play this game normally, it's spend as much as you can earn and just go wild with it. Which I think is a really fun part about this game, and pretty much every game, you know? If there is a way for you to play the game normally, great. Chimps mode, beautiful, love that. Base game, unupgraded, no continues, all that good jazz, right? If there's a way for you to play games like that, that sounds amazing. I love that. However, if there is also a way to play a game in which you can make essentially shitloads more money and gather much more resources in order to essentially just fucking destroy your competition instead of just taking them down easily. I love that. That sounds amazing. No. But yeah, that's my idea of a good time. Is having the option to make a game incredibly difficult, but also having the option to make it much easier for yourself if you do a different strategy, like banana farming in the early game or something like that. Whereas least cash cuts you off before you even start getting creative, which sucks. So I'm not a big fan of least cash. Least tiers I can get behind a bit more, right? And I feel like there's a bit more strategy to least tiers, right? Because usually you place a tower, that counts as one tier, right? You buy 5 upgrades in the 1 upgrade part, that makes 6 for least tiers, and you've got yourself a 5th tier tower, right? 7, 8 tiers, least tiers, you've got yourself a 5th tier tower with, oh, excuse me, with a cross path, right? So if you've got 8 tiers in a least tiers situation, you can potentially set yourself up with a really good 5th tier, so long as it can carry up until the point you can earn it, right? But with least cash, it's like, well, fuck, look, 15 grand? Yeah, what am I gonna do with that? Fucking nothing. Nothing at all. Because I can only spend 445. And unless Quincy gets down to a very small margin of level up cost, I'm not even gonna be able to spend that. That's money wasted. Because I can't specifically say, hey, spend $445 on this. Well, missed it. Missed the Quincy opportunity. Right, let's just do this. Help clean that up, and the next wave. Good. And then this final wave, we can... Do we permacharge or we... it's not permacharge. It's turbocharge. We'll turbocharge, see how it goes. Should be fine. Yeah. Oh, it could be better. Okay. Maybe we turbocharge the first wave and then Phoenix the last 2. Yeah, that could be better. Because the last wave has more balloons than the first 2. Oh, but we're somehow still losing lives. Classic. Let's just do it the normal way. just do that. And then wait for the next wave. I'm not going to use it immediately because I want it to be more of a cleanup for this wave so that the last wave gets a bit of help as well. Good. Come on, come on, come on. Bring them out. There we go. Okay. So I think that is good. Nice. Love myself that Summon Phoenix. Ooh, this is awkward. Well, it's not awkward. I can just turbocharge if I need to. But yeah, this part is awkward. See, that's why I didn't want to use the second Quincy ability at first, but I mean, we had 2 other abilities at the ready, so I don't feel too bad. You got triple damage to Moab class balloons, right? Yeah, you do. Bang, 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 bang. Let's just get this guy involved. I have no abilities, please don't throw horrible things at me. Okay, cool. Do as you will. But yeah, it just, I don't know, it just seems like a waste at this point. Like, well, what am I supposed to do? Essentially, just spray and pray. I think we will do well. I think the only rounds we'll have to look out for is like, oh, that's not fun. Like 76 or something. Or a bunch of regret balloons exist, but we do have abilities, so I'm not overly worried, but at the same time, like if we're already having to use them, it's a bit sketch. It's a bit sketch. I think out of all my abilities, this one, actually no, Quincy's first one is probably the one I'd throw away the soonest. Soonest? That's not even a fucking word, is it? The earliest. It's the one I would spam. Then it's the Boomer. And then it's probably the Quincy insta-kill and then the Summon Phoenix. Summon Phoenix is just so good. I don't think I could justify using it on a regular round unless literally no other abilities can deal with that round. Small range increase. Boring. Give me something useful. See, this is where I'd implement my sub-commander strategy. If I had one. Okay, good, good. Okay. Solid, solid. How we doing with these guys? Are they overwhelming us even though they're just one sort of unit? Yep. Cool. Getting overwhelmed by regular Moabs. It's not a good sign, is it? What do we want to deal with this with? Probably a turbocharge. I don't think Quincy could do it on his own. Turbo. Okay, that's fine. It is, but it's also kind of... what? Okay, so that was a cluster of BFBs then. It wasn't just the one, was it? It looked like just one, but maybe that's because we popped it all way too quickly. Yeah, now that I think about it, that border is pretty thick. Maybe we Quincy number 2 this. That seemed like a waste though, didn't it? Didn't it just? Oh well. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? We good. This seems like a bit of a cluster that might suck. Okay, manageable. Yeah, it is. Okay, but it seems my usual strategy of once you get past round 63, up until like round 76, you kind of don't notice what happens, is still a valid strategy. Because let's be honest, between 63 and 76, not many interesting or difficult rounds go by unless you're really strapped for cash. If you're really suffering on a cash standpoint, then yeah, I can see why you would fear those rounds. I think I need one of these. Yeah, we needed that, but much sooner. So is this a group, or is this... Yeah, okay, this is just a regular balloon. So we do this early. Pop this cluster. To pop the rest of the cluster. Whoa, I'm not losing that many fucking lives. No, thank you. Still got another whole map to do. Do that, and then pop hopefully all of that this time. Thank you. Are you good with that lot on your own? No. Damn you, fortified Moabs. Yeah, it's fine. We just hit them with this, as we did before. Wait, yeah. We only need this for next round. We hit them with this. We can clean those up nicely, and then once they get to around there, hit them with that to help clean up even more. Okay, we're safe. Good. And then Mr. Charge over there can sort things out a bit more. Oh boy, that's a lot for you to handle, huh, bud? Okay. The only thing we need for next round is Quincy's second ability. Every other... Oh! I got so excited when I saw I could afford an upgrade. So it doesn't matter if we use everything else, so long as we've got Quincy's second ability ready to go. Let's use this one first, because it's unimportant and kind of useless. And then we hit him with this. And then follow it up quickly with some cleaning. Good, beautiful. Fuck him up. Okay, that seems really good. Nice. And there. I wanted to get them a little further. You know, give them a little bit of hope, and then take it away from them, so that we can build up our abilities again. 78. What will we need? Probably just this ability again, twice. So we use this, we get back that second ability of Quincy's, and then all is well. Ah, sweet. I know we want to call this airstrike in pretty much immediately. Cool. Wait for it to come back. If it doesn't come back in time, we can just spam the other 3 abilities all at once. But I think this will come back in time. Yeah, it seems pretty good for it. Good. And there it is. Hey, no! We're not letting any escapees exist. Careful. Second we see it. Bang. I accidentally pressed the speed up button at the same time, but that's fine. Come on. Come on, any second now. There it is! Hey, much better. Cool, cool. 79, push over. Just a bunch of BFBs that are spread out and has a bunch of garbage in between them. That's doable, right? Doable, right? Okay, cool. Glad we all agree. That should be fine to clean up with like a... I don't know actually. Let's try Quincy first. And by clean up I mean more Moab damage from Quincy first. And then when Quincy runs out, we go for a bit of a wander with the Phoenix. Phoenix handles things very nicely. Sadly doesn't make it to the fortified BFB stages, but that's fine because we've got this guy. And then this guy again. Quad damage. Quad damage. Okay, I think pretty much all of the Cerams were dealt with there. Nice. Okay, so we just win now. Sweet. I'm so glad I decided to swerve away from the sub-commander pathway. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a good pathway, but not when you have that crappy amount of money. And... ooh, I'm not risking that. Okay, okay. Both abilities pretty much at the same time. Okay, and boop boop. Quincy, the second you're ready, you as well. I just need them popped. There you go. Da-da-da-dun, da-dun, Peninsula. All right, final map. Let's crush this. What have we got? Cheaper removal rate, cheaper abilities. Cool. And by cheaper, I mean abilities come back sooner. Sweet, we love that. How do we want to start? Boat? That's a pretty solid start for round 10. And then Quincy. I suppose I could remove that and put Quincy up there. That might be better for the Moab damage later on. So yeah, I will. It'll also be good for the subs because he'll get camo detection at some point, which will come in very handy. Okay, boat. I'm hoping you can protect us from all the leaks on round 10. You should be pretty good. Hey, there we go. Ooh, another work thing. Another work-related thing. I guess it's kind of a complaint. And this didn't even happen today, but I was reminded of it today. Because essentially, in our meeting, my boss was... because we organized the meeting, not my boss. My boss didn't organize the meeting. He just said that we should, you know, if we want one, then we should have one. And then we chose end of production time today, right? And so that's when we had it, which was great. But essentially, he didn't organize it, so he was just coming along to see what our issues were and see if he could do anything about them, right? And so that's what he did. He brought his pen and paper and essentially just wrote down all the problems we were having that we were talking about and bringing up, and talking through potential solutions. But the one thing I do really hate about this fucking company, right, and it got brought up in a different meeting with, you know, basically the whole department there. We're gonna die to that? Wow, we will too. That sucks. But it was brought up in a meeting with the whole company, essentially, or at least a majority of the workforce, right, so our company has these things that they like to call the company values, right? And the company values are, for some fucking reason, really important to the company. Whatever. I don't care. I think they're bullshit. And you will shortly find out why. So one of the company values is essentially, and I'm not paraphrasing this, don't complain, right? They see complaining as a bad thing. And don't get me wrong, I think some non-constructive criticism is a pretty big waste of your fucking time, right? If you're not thinking about or trying to work on, you know, potential solutions or talk them through, then I think that's a very big waste of everyone's fucking time. Why would you even bother in the first place, right? But don't get me wrong, I fucking love complaining. I love complaining because then I can either brainstorm with other people that complain with me about potential solutions, or I just get to complain and get things off my chest because that's all I really wanted to do in the first place, right? But one of the company's values, right, is essentially don't complain. And one of the big bosses during a big meeting said something along the lines of, we're not looking for issues or complaints, we're looking for solutions, right? And I fucking hate that with a passion. I absolutely hate that with a passion. And I'm really glad that a big boss said it and not my boss, because, oh, that would have changed my opinion of him real quick. But essentially, we have what is actually known as, and it's got it on writing, in writing, on the box, we have something called the complaints box. And guess what doesn't ever go in there? Fucking solutions. Complaints do. Which I think is a good way, and I know, I said constructive criticism is best criticism. Non-constructive criticism kind of sucks and there's no point. However, where will you learn the opinions of the people that prefer to be silent or anonymous? You won't. You just fucking won't. Unless you have an anonymous complaints box, which we do. You don't have to write your name on there. You can, it's open for you to put things in at any point in time in the day. If you really want to be incognito about it, pretend like you're going on a break to take a shit, and then just do it then, right? But essentially, we've got this complaints box, and this fucking person just takes the complaint out of the box, reads it out loud, and goes, yeah, nah, we're not looking for complaints. We're looking for solutions. And says nothing more on the topic. I really wanted to just put up my hand and be like, so we're not even gonna fucking talk about solutions? Like, what the fuck? If you're gonna say, like, we're not looking for complaints, we're looking for solutions, be the first motherfucker to offer one. At least. You know? Like, goddamn, even if that wasn't the intention of the complaints box, to allow complaints to go through there, like, at the very least, don't just shut it down. Just be like, right, I see that as an issue. Can we think of any solutions? Open it up to the floor, you know? If you don't have any off the top of your head, don't just shut it down, just ask everybody else. Nobody expects you to have the solution to everything. But fuck, that just seemed stupid. And so now every time I look at the well, to be fair, I've always thought this. I look at the values of our company and I'm just like, fuck, we need to revise this. This is some boomer level shit. This is like a boomer trying to be woke level shit. Right? And so I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe I'll make up a new lot of values for them. An updated lot of values that aren't stupid as fuck. Also, not to mention the fact that some of the values absolutely contradict each other. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'll take a photo of them next time I'm in and I'll let you guys know. It's super fucking funny. Reading through all the values and being like, wow, some of these are just bog standard type shit. You know, like, don't hurl insults at people. And then other values are just like, what the fuck? Like one of the values, and I shit you not, is just why? And then there's like a little description under it that says, never be afraid to ask questions if you don't understand. And I'm just like, what else would you do if you didn't understand? It's your job. You're getting paid to be there. If you don't understand something, what are you gonna do? Just have a mental breakdown and be like, well, I can't work here anymore. I don't understand. Oh, come on, really? Oh, and I can't sell it. Fuck. Oh well, you just miss out then, buddy. You just miss out. It sucks to suck, but you just get to miss out. Actually, you know what? No, let's not think of it like that. Let's reframe this in a positive mindset. You are the non-camo specialist. That's what you are. You deal with everything that's not camouflage balloons. See, it's all about perspective. Surely if I go down one of these upgrade paths, it gets even bigger range, right? All primary monkeys get more range, pierce and projectile speed. I think getting a MIB would give me more range. Not that I should get a MIB at this point, because we're at the point now where, yeah, this shit's starting to happen. Ooh, that's awkward because of the Phoenix's positioning. Okay, that was a better start, for sure. Can you hang around till the second wave at least? Okay, you know what? Better than I thought. Holy shit, you just cleared that. Beautiful. That's all we needed. Oh, we got the Phoenix back anyway. What the hell? Dope. Anyway. But yeah, my company's a bit special. They do some dumb shit. No difference to the range. Call to arms? Nah, that won't change it. I wish buffing the range of my sub included it in the thing. See, now I'm at a crossroads, right? Because I really want the sub commander to be my named sub. But obviously he's not in the range of this, so I'm wondering if it's worth it. You know what? We're just buffing up the other subs. That's the plan. That's the plan. We're aiming to buff the other subs because they're the ones that's going to be benefiting from the sub commander anyway. Everybody knows that a good leader has to make some sacrifices, sometimes on their behalf, in order to support the team. Anyway, screw talking about work shit. I think this Odyssey's just about wrapped up, to be honest, because I don't know if maybe I'm getting better at these maps. I'm not getting better at like the expert maps, but I think beginner through to advanced, I'm actually pretty decent at the game. Like, I can handle myself well. You saw me on Off the Coast. I only lost 20 lives. That's pretty surprising for me. I used to really hate and dread Off the Coast because I used to lose a lot of fucking lives in the early game. Mainly because it's a terrible and dreadful map, and if you don't have a boat to start off with, typically you do lose a handful of lives. If you've got, you know, the average amount of cash to start with.
But yeah, we managed it fairly well this time around. Ooh, only 10,000 more money. I probably should have placed my loon trap, huh? I would have sped this up a bit. Well, man, I've done something to my neck today, and it's just feeling like I need to either crack it in a certain position or just stretch it. I'm not entirely sure which, but either one seems pretty nice. Oh, that is beautiful Phoenix. Beautiful Phoenix timing. Maybe not with this part. Oh, yeah, the cleanup's gonna drop short, isn't it? Oh, wow. Just in time for me to ruin 76's day with that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right. 78 and 79 are some of the highest RBE value rounds between rounds 1 and 80, which makes a lot of sense. But yes, we will definitely get the sub-commander before round 80. Let's just drop this and get it pretty much with this chunk of cerams. Beautiful. There we go. Now we're up and running. I don't think we'll lose now. Not that I thought we would before, but yeah. We're good. We're good. Oh, I do love Fridays. Ooh, that was my neck, if you heard it. I think that made it feel slightly better. It's not as strong of a tug in the muscles. By the way, full disclaimer, don't fucking crack your neck. It is entirely possible for you to crack your neck, pinch a nerve, and not feel your lower body. Or also just crack your neck and straight up just have a nerve pinch that shoots straight up into your brain and absolutely takes you out. It is scary. It actually is. Like, when I first started cracking my neck, holy crap, there were some days where I'd crack it and be like, I can't crack my neck anymore today. If I do, I might die. But now look at me, I'm a pro. Anyway, that's been island hopping. Not too bad of an Odyssey. I do like it when the theme is map related. I'm not a fan if the theme is just fucking difficulty, you know? But let's have a quick look at these maps, right? Expert. Other than Infernal and Sanctuary, yeah, I'm shit at those maps. Oh, Flooded Valley, not... I'm getting more practice on Flooded Valley. Like, I think I'd be able to get a good chunk of the medals for Flooded Valley, but I'd lose a lot of games and have to use a lot of continues for that. But yeah, these three, decent. Bloody and Muddy Puddles, I'd say I'm getting better at. If we're not talking chimps, I could smash those out. Dark Castle, not that bad. Hashtag ouch, slowly getting used to. Quad and Workshop. Workshop, thanks to some annoying fucking Odysseys, I am sadly getting used to. Quad, I honestly haven't played all that much. But it's not awful from memory. Wow, so like, I really only suck at all the newer maps. Dark Dungeons, Glacial Trail, Ravine. Glacial Trail, I feel like, was designed to screw people over. Anybody else feel that? But yeah, all the advanced maps. Okay, Pat's Pond deserves to be an expert. And Mesa. Mesa can also go in expert. But the rest of these advanced maps don't seem too bad. Castle Revenge kinda sucks, difficulty-wise, but it's not horrible, I guess. Rake, I think, deserves an advanced map spot, just because it's uneven track lengths. They're not the same length, those tracks. Oh, I haven't blackboarded firing range. I feel like I definitely could. Anyway, oh, Sulphur Springs. I kind of forgot about that map. That's been the island hopping Odyssey. There we go. That's what it's called. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves and have a great rest of your week, everyone. Bye bye.